Dude, it's so sweet. Last week's video was all about my film scanner, scanning film, the beauty of film scanning, but today I actually want to shoot some film, and you know I love shooting stuff with very creative lighting, whether that's in the studio or outside. I want to take you on a quick, impromptu, all for fun outdoor shoot where we're gonna do some really creative lighting and just have a good time. My friend Zach's gonna pull up. I'm gonna take some photos of him at sunset. I'm gonna use my Aperture 120D, my DJ light, and my Pentax 6x7 to try to create some beautiful, well-lit, or even like creatively lit photos outdoors. And I think we should just go do it right now. You guys like this angle? I look like a little kid. It's only
my third day out here. I don't know.
Yo.
I got some hand sanding for you, dude. Wait, this looks sick, especially with like the sun right behind you. Do like a close-up sort of thing. Just trying to get that sun. Yeah, wait, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Dude, it's so cool because it's like you're getting this like the brightest thing in the world, and then you have like these dark silhouettes of all these cacti right behind you. That's so sweet. Let me shoot one more just like that. Or actually, maybe I'll just do 2 more. I don't know why. I always say 1 more when I really am probably gonna shoot 5. Oh, look at that. That's very directional. 2, 1. Sick. Let me do a vert. Why don't you cross your arms maybe? Yeah, like that. That's great. Okay, so lighting on these photos. These photos of Zach are done with a 120D with the Fresnel lens on it. It just magnifies right onto his face. And I think I shot these at about 5.6 at a 2/50th of a second. It's still pretty bright out at this point. There's no technical reason behind where I'm putting the light. I'm just looking for something that looks flattering on his face through the viewfinder. All right, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Sick. Yeah, the sun is like just like this big ball right in between your arm. Stay right there. I'm gonna shoot 1 more of those. I'm gonna stop down a little bit. Money. That's kind of cool. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's really sweet. Gorgeous. Oh, hey, pup. Hi. How are you? I use these lights that are literally like for like a DJ. Yeah, but they last for 30 hours and they're like hella bright. So I use them as like a fill for a lot of shoots. Yeah, it has like a mode where it can like strobe, but I just use the static color. Yeah, the light looks so cool. Like right from there, I'm trying to see if I can. Oh wait, yeah, why don't you look out that way? That's really cool how like the red light silhouettes your face. Thinking maybe we go up to the stump. Most indecisive man on earth. All right, let's do it, dude. Why don't you take one little scoot this way? Yeah. That's sweet. Oh, that's so cool, man. Gas. Actually, you can look the other direction like you faced. Ooh, wait. It's crazy how much darker it's gotten in the last 30 seconds. A minute. I guess the sun is down now, so. 3, 2, 1. Oh, last of the roll. You can relax. Gross. Trying to load this camera standing up is just really fun. Really great time. I like how the red light looks on your hands. I'm thinking maybe we sit you like, yeah, we sit you like this and we have the red light real low. And maybe you hang your hands like that, and then I'll pin this light like right on your face. That's pretty sweet. Why don't you just like look out that way? Yeah, like ignore that we're here. Can you sit right in the center of the stump, just like right here, yeah. Big symmetry guy. That looks sweet. All right, let's hit one. So sick, man.
That looks so sick. big with a little bit of red.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's sweet. I'll just like shoot one from here. Why don't you turn your head this way a little bit more? A little bit more? Actually, back this way. No, back this way. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the, now your face is like half lit. That's sweet. That's really cool. This one's gonna be cool because we'll get a real nice like scope of the background, I think. Dude. Hold on. Bro, like, so sweet.
Oh yeah.
You could look at me this time, yeah. Cool. Why don't you stand back up? Now that we have that gradient, I'll do like a wide shot. Oh yeah, dude, that's sweet. This just needs to be moved back. Oh, here. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then I'll backlight you with the red. That's sweet. This is usually how these types of shoots go. I pretty much just pick up my lights and move them around until I find something that inspires me or is somewhat complimentary on my subject's face. And in the process, I almost drop my lights like 5 times. You can look back out this way. Yeah, like that. And don't blink. You're being like framed between these 2 trees. It's pretty. Now, why don't you sit on the edge of it and like let your feet hang off the edge a bit. That looks cool. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I feel like I can probably turn this down a tad. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Try one more of those. But I'm gonna bring this light kind of on the other side so we can actually see some of your face. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's dope, man. Three, 2, 1. Let me do the same one with a different lens. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay, that was beautiful. Yeah, looks kind of cool, right? Last of the roll. All right, let me go down there and meter it and I'll be right back. Why don't you take a couple scoots over to my right? Yeah. And yeah, hold hands like that. That was cute. And what if you still leaned your head on her shoulder? Yeah. That's cool. Do that lean in one again. Yeah, like that. And then you can like look out that way maybe. Actually look the other way really quick. Actually look down. Look at him a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Let's do that. You can look at me for this one if you can find me. I'm sure you know exactly where I am. All right, so obviously I'm back at my apartment. It's been a couple days since I shot the photos, since I scanned the photos, and I've really let them kind of sit with me. There's quite a few of the images that I really like, some of them that I'm not too fond of, and I just wanna break down why I love some of them and why I don't. So the first roll that I shot, it was actually still so bright out, and I didn't think I was gonna like any of them, but these are some of my favorite images that I've shot outside during this time of day with artificial lighting. It's not necessarily like my niche or like the thing that like I would set out to shoot every time I go out, but I love the contrast of the sun and the shadows of the cacti and the perfect light on Zach's face on this entire roll. I think my favorite image is probably between the first photo that I shot where he's got his hands on the fence and the photo where he's got his arm up behind his head and the sun is beaming right through this like triangle that he made. Those are definitely my two favorites. But honestly, if you take a look at any body of my work, I love when the light gets lower and lower, and you get to start playing with different colors and gradients and artificial lights that kind of create the scene. So the next roll and a half is my favorite for sure. All of the photos where Zach is standing on the stump or sitting on the stump all have this sort of really fun red light included, and I think as it got darker, I really got to experiment with that more and what I was trying to do there. The first photo I took with the red light really feels like the first photo I took with the red light that day. It's just like kind of whatever. The lens that I was using, the 55mm lens, was so wide, and I just feel like it feels unintentional and uninspired. It's still cool, but it's just not my favorite, and that's okay. But yeah, all the ones on the stump leading up to it getting really dark out, where there's like the nice gradient of light on his hands, almost looking like some gloves, which I thought was kind of cool. I really love the red just running up his suit to where the aperture light, the key light, was just perfectly exposing his face. There's like no red visible on his face. I thought that was a fun thing to do with that beautiful gradient in the background forming. I love the close-up portrait I shot of him, but my favorite photos are by far these photos where he's sitting on the stump, which you just can't see anymore. All of the shadow detail in this part of the scene is just gone, but there's this beautiful gradient in the background. He's perfectly framed by this street light that never turned on, and the red light on him looks like car brake lights or something, and there's this nice hair light on the back of his head. And then I chose to then move the light so that half of his face is lit by the key light and half of his face has this red light, which just continues down his body, and his hands are still red, his legs are still red. But it's just like, it really creates this cool contrast with the background, and I love these. And I really love that I shot one with the 55mm 3.5 and one with the 90mm 2.8. And I'm not sure if this is because I scanned them slightly differently or if this is because one of the lenses renders a little bit warmer, but I like how the 90mm is a much warmer image than the 55. I think it's cool. It's like two different variations of the same image, two different focal lengths, but they both are special and cool. And lastly, I started by shooting portraits of Zach with his girlfriend. The first photo I shot had this beautiful gradient, but then after I had loaded the next roll, I lost all of my light. So all these images have all of this negative space, but they're just like this tiny little image in the middle. I mean, if you crop in pretty far, they're kind of cool, but I don't love to crop my images like a ton. So my favorite one of all of these is this landscape photo that I got up and shot close. It almost looks like a spotlight or something, like a police chopper spotlight or just like car headlights or something. And I think this is the best one from this roll, and I really, really like it. You could even crop this in a little and just make it fill the frame a little bit more, and I think that that would also be super cool. This is an amazing exercise, and I think the most beautiful thing about making these YouTube videos is it gives me some agency to get out and do these shoots. I've honestly gotten pretty lazy when it comes to doing outdoor shoots where I have to bring big lights with me. So it's so nice to find those V-mount batteries. I hadn't even used them since I moved to LA. It's been 2.5 years of these V-mount batteries just hiding in one of my closets, and being able to use that aperture light with those V-mount batteries really reminded me how fun it is to shoot with these really powerful cordless lights. And obviously I love these DJ lights, which I'm calling them DJ lights because that's what they are. I'll link them below. They literally would be up on the ceiling in a club. They have strobe lights, a bunch of flashing colors, and they're just sweet. They last for 30 hours. They're just special, fun little lights that I feel like not enough photographers are taking advantage of. Shout out to making YouTube videos about different topics, getting me out of the house to shoot photos that I end up loving. I hope you enjoy it, and if you really did enjoy this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you already are subscribed, please drop a like and a comment. I swear it really does help push these videos to new people who could appreciate this sort of stuff. I'll see y'all later.